An apartment block in Australia's biggest city has been placed under strict lockdown after 9 people tested positive for COVID-19. Movement in and out of this building in Sydney's Bondi neighbourhood will be restricted for 2 weeks, with police guarding the exits. Residents will also have to get COVID-19 tests. Sydney is currently in its 3rd week of lockdown. 89 new infections have been reported today. That's a dip from yesterday's high of 112 cases, but officials are warning that it is too early to relax.
We can never ever rest easy until we get that number of infectious in the community as close to zero as possible. In the next few days, we want to see those numbers go in the same direction. One day is not a trend. The numbers will keep bouncing around. We have to say that.
At the same time, Prime Minister Scott Morrison has unveiled an emergency relief package for New South Wales. Support payments will be provided to staff and businesses affected by the latest lockdown measures. Danielle Robertson joins us live now from Sydney. Danielle, a decision on whether to extend the lockdown, that's expected tomorrow?
Yeah, and at the moment it seems that all signs are pointing to an extended lockdown. As you heard there, the drop in case numbers doesn't necessarily indicate a trend, and the Premier wants the number of positive cases out in the community to be close to zero before she will even consider easing the restrictions here. We have also recorded our 2nd COVID death in the state this year, the latest a man in his 70s, and there are concerns that COVID is spreading even further. There was a positive case recorded 200 kilometres from Sydney's CBD, and it's also jumping borders. There was a removalist from Sydney who travelled to Victoria and a family who did the same. That has increased the case numbers in Victoria, where they are now on alert as well. So there are a lot of moving parts at the moment, and it seems for 5 million Sydney-siders, life will remain on pause, and at the moment it doesn't seem that there is an end in sight.
Life has been on pause indeed, Danielle, but this support package with its cash boost, is it going to be enough for businesses to stay afloat?
Yeah, well, after much deliberation, this multi-billion-dollar support package was announced, and it's a combination of federal and state money. Now, while the New South Wales Business Council welcomed this package, some businesses are still concerned they are going to struggle, particularly considering they've already felt the pinch in the last few weeks of lockdown. For those people who can show that they've lost 20 hours of work a week, they'll be able to get up to $375. For those who have lost more than 20 hours can receive up to $600. And for some businesses who can prove they've lost a turnover of more than 30%, they can apply for money around $1,500 to up to $10,000. Now, while this is a relief, the opposition did say that this incentive may not be enough for employers to keep on their workers. So there is a concern there. But while overall it is welcomed that this package has come about, it's also going to be a pinch for the state and federal government. This is going to cost $500 million a week.
Danielle, thank you. Danielle Robertson there in Sydney.